What's up, y'all? This is Jordan. You're watching The Communist Carpenter, and today I'm going to be talking about socialism for the rich and capitalism for the rest of us, for the working class, for the proletariat. Now, obviously, capitalists, or the rich, the bourgeoisie, the ruling class, the owning class, the capitalist pigs, are the ones who benefit from capitalism. So what do I mean, socialism for the rich? Well, it's just a saying that the rich receive a lot of shit from the government. And in the minds of people who don't know what the fuck socialism is, they equate socialism with handouts. Just to clarify, as a communist, socialism leading to the eventual goal of communism, I can assure you, I'm not looking for a fucking handout. Socialists don't want handouts. We don't want to be lazy. We don't want to not work. We want everyone to just have the basic needs to meet human life. We want everyone to have a house, everyone to have access to medical care, everyone to have education, everyone to have food and clothing and security in their life, a lot of which capitalism has not been able to provide for people or has even stripped away from people. So there you go. That's what we want. We don't want fucking handouts. I don't want to sit on my ass all day and get government checks. I love working. A lot of socialists love working. We don't want handouts. And it pisses me off when people think that. But I don't blame people at the same time, because that's what you've been propagandized to believe since you were fucking 2 years old. Now, big corporations, they say socialism for the rich because they receive a lot of things like government contracts, government subsidies, corporate bailouts. It's called corporate welfare, is the phrase that a lot of people use. There's a phrase, too big to fail, to describe businesses that are just so essential to the economy that we just can't let them go bankrupt. So when these companies go bankrupt, the government injects a huge fucking flow of cash into this company to save them. It is a corporate bailout, and that is not a free market, right? If the market was truly free, you would just let those fucking companies die and crash and burn and go bankrupt just like they were meant to. But because corporations own the government, they have made it so that if you are big enough, the government will bail you out. They will spend billions of dollars to bail out large corporations that have failed, that have gone bankrupt. And these corporate motherfuckers pocket the cash and fucking hand out little pink slips to people, right? I got lots of money, but you're fired, you're fired, you're fired, you're fired, and I'm justifying it because we just fucking went bankrupt, so I'm gonna have to fire y'all. But we just got this huge influx of cash, so I'm gonna give myself a nice bonus this year. Yeah, that's socialism for the rich, capitalism for the rest of us. Now, obviously, that ain't real socialism, but the sentiment remains that we could be spending that money to help actual people and not the fucking ruling class that already has a goddamn mansion and 20 jet skis and a fucking big ass yacht, right? We don't need to be helping those people out. They will be fine. We need to be spending that money on healthcare, education, public housing, etc. Things that fucking people are dying because of. And yes, people are dying because of lack of education, because that leads to people becoming stupid and then fucking making stupid decisions, like killing people. So yeah, in a sense, it's kinda, man, just the hypocrisy though. Because any one of those fucking business owners, for example, Elon Musk, speaks out against socialism. He speaks out against welfare of any kind. He speaks out against unions. He's pro-cooing any fucking country that he wants for his fucking lithium. And then he doesn't say shit when the government hands him a fucking couple of $1 billion in subsidies or contracts or whatever. So he's a fucking hypocrite, just like the rest of these big fucking corporations that get any kind of assistance from the government. Like, Jesus Christ, man, to fucking end hunger in the United States, just a one-time payment is $20 billion. We've spent way more than that on large corporations. Remember when the economy tanked, when COVID started, we spent, I don't remember if it was 1.5 or just $500 billion into the economy. I don't know what the fuck that means exactly, into the economy. Probably for large corporations. I don't see the government just handing money out to people, and certainly those measly little $1,200 checks we got in the mail didn't all add up to $500 billion. I definitely don't believe that. But what happened to that fucking money, dude? It just fucking vanished. It fucking vanished. Not that money is real in the first place, but shit, man, we could have helped out so many people with $0.5 trillion. That's fucking crazy. And people just don't bat an eye at that shit. And they want to continue to bash socialism, to bash communism, because they just don't understand what the fuck it really is. And it's sad. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. In the next video, in solidarity, y'all.